So sometimes I meet people and they say something and they write a note and they want to help me, and then I say, help yourself. I mean, I've met many people who act like they want to help me. I mean, I just carried, however heavy it is, doesn't matter, but I just carried this and people saw me, and one came to me and said, yeah, you know, if you have bad times, you know, maybe read this, it's gonna help you. I refused the note. I said, keep it to yourself. You know, self-love is the most important thing you need in this life, because this society is gonna suck you dry. What you need is to learn how to love yourself, hug yourself, spend time with yourself and learn how to love it. That's the most important of all lessons that I learned in this time. You know, like I said, I'm not sure about reincarnation. I think it just helps people to think that there's something afterwards. For me, it's perfectly fine if it would just end, you know, if it would just end. And the best is probably if you didn't know it was gonna end, it just ends. And then it's over. And, you know, you may see suffering in my eyes. You know, that's okay. You know, I can deal with it. You learn to deal with your suffering. And that's what sadhana is. And that what it means to be a man or a woman. You carry your own weight. You make well-informed choices, right? You sit around, you use your intellect to understand why you are the way you are. And then you start changing things. But when you start changing things, you probably won't have time to just keep thinking about. You think about what you want to change first. And then you start changing things. And it's probably getting used to all this materialistic stuff. You know, all the, you know, do you want to smoke cigarettes or not? If so, which ones? Right? I don't know. My neighbor was smoking Camel. And somehow it talked to me and I thought, I think I want to try Camel. I've never smoked Camel. And then you ask yourself, is that really what you want to do? Because if I'm a spiritual being, my body's made out of water, then what's going to happen if I smoke Camel cigarettes? Well, I don't know. I don't know. But I could sure try. And do I just want to try it so that my neighbor would like me? Well, I don't know. It's impossible to answer. But I can, you know, also just let it happen, right? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to let happen. You write me a note, it's super nice. I cannot accept this because I'm not the one who needs help. Do you understand me from what point I'm talking? People try to act like you need help so that they feel better about themselves. Yeah, you know, I gave him a note. Yeah, and he refused it. I'm not the one who's insane. I mean, I walk barefoot because I realize that shoes are terrible for you. That's a well-informed choice. After, you know, 8 or 10 years of hiking barefoot, I finally understood why people are so wobbly. Because they try to walk on a pedestal. And it doesn't work. It's your choice. It's your choice to wear shoes and to look like everybody else. You know, I wear the clothes that I feel comfortable in, but I also make life a challenge. And then it's up to you how much of a challenge you want. I want the challenge. I don't need help, right? If you want to donate money, donate money. You can donate money to me. It's on my website. You know, I would suggest you just buy a book. You should probably start with the Book of Fear, and then you continue. And then you do something with that. And then you know, go from one place to the next. And once you've done that, you figure out, okay, you know, that's how you can think. I never thought it was possible. But I had it all in me all the time. And if I sit here and I talk, you know, people think, is he crazy? No, he's just recording himself. He's got a camera. Oh, then you can talk to yourself, right? If you've got a camera, Then you can talk to yourself. Without the camera, you know, I would call the police. You know, I wouldn't even sit 200 meters away from you unless there's a camera. But if there's a camera, I know at least, you know, you're doing something. You know, you can't be completely insane. Well, what are you talking about? I mean, you're wearing shoes and you're smoking cigarettes and you're eating meat and you're never questioning any of these things. So who's the insane one? I thought about things that most people never even get close to, and it liberated me. That's how you use your intellect. That's how you use your mind to understand what's going on from your perspective, because everybody is egocentric, because I'm in the center of my universe. And when things get attracted into my life, then I have to ask myself, what choice brings this about? How am I pulling this towards me? Do I have some kind of trauma that's making me behave in a certain way so that certain experiences just come to me? And how can I change these things from happening? I just walk around here with a camera and people come and talk to me. So they need help, but it's hard to say it. So I just tell them the things that they need to hear. I just say, shoes are making you sick. I say that to teenagers. And they can carry that home and tell it to their friends, or maybe remember it 10 years later, right? When they go through a really tough phase, and then they can say, hey, for some reason he helped me, right? For some reason he helped me. I don't even know how, but he was there and suddenly I felt better. How did he do that? Well, because I'm